You know, we love the Hatch red enchilada sauce, but it's getting pricey. The organic version is over $4 a can. And I was talking to Linda from Linda's Pantry, and she said, well, why don't you can your enchilada sauce like I do? So I thought, why not? And luckily, our local grocery store is now carrying a full range of different dried peppers. And I chose the Hatch peppers for this. Now, Linda said also that authentic enchilada sauce doesn't have any tomatoes in it, nor does it have any tomato or tomato paste. So, I followed her video, which I have a link down below, and I canned up this beautiful enchilada sauce. And you know what? It was less than $1 a pint. And if you actually grew the peppers yourself, it would be almost free. Okay, here's the ingredients I'm using. Of course, the main thing, my peppers. These are some chili peppers from my garden, but I bought these Hatch peppers. They're supposed to be authentic, New Mexico, 8 ounces, and they say they're hot, so it should be good. And then I might add some of the chipotle peppers in the adobe sauce. I have to do a taste test first and see. Here I have 3 medium-large onions cut in wedges and 10 heaping teaspoons of minced garlic. Here we have the Mexican oregano. Now, Linda also said make sure you use Mexican oregano, not Mediterranean oregano. You know, what we usually think of for Greek and Italian cooking. They're actually from 2 different variety plants. The more Mediterranean one is from a mint variety plant, and the Mexican version is from a verbena variety, and it's a little bit more citrusy tasting. Now, if you don't have a Mexican store near you, you can get this on Amazon. I got this huge jar for only $7.50, and I have the link down below for you. That's right, Mexican oregano, not regular. So I have 2 tablespoons of that Mexican oregano and 1 tablespoon of cumin. And we have 6 of the chicken bouillon cubes, and we're going to be putting those into 4 quarts of water. So let's prepare our peppers. Now I have my recipe down below and a link to Linda's Pantry's video for you. So we don't want these ends, so we're just going to break those off and then get off as many seeds as we can. We won't get them all, but at least we'll get out some of them. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay, I'll be back when I have them all ready. Here's all our peppers. There's still quite a few seeds in them. And then this is what we got out. And by the end, believe me, I am sneezing. So I have 4 quarts of water and the bouillon cubes and the onions and the garlic and the spices. And now it's time to put them on the stovetop. Now you're only cooking the onions and the garlic until tender. And you want to fill up your pot with water, put your peppers in, bring it up to a boil, and then turn off your burner and steep it for 15 minutes. Now we just want to use our immersion blender. And I won't make you hear this, but I'll be back when I'm done. Got that nice and liquefied. And our peppers were done. And I drained them. Look at all those seeds. Okay. Now we're just going to do the peppers. Okay, now I'm going to take a little taste test. See if I want to add the adobe, the chipotle and adobe sauce, or more salt, or... Oh, I don't think that needs anything more. That's got quite the kick. I just love how the hot peppers change the color of the sauce, and now it's such a beautiful, deep red color. Now I'm just going to put this in the sieve. Make sure we don't get any seeds and any particles of pepper. And I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, basically we're left with the sludge here. Just want to get it all out. There's a little bit more in there. Kind of starts filling up the holes on the bottom of the sieve. Almost there. Now I'm going to do one more taste test. Very smoky flavor. I think it needs a little more salt though. I think that's better. Now, if you think it's too spicy, you can always add a little more broth or water. And if you want a little sweeter, you can always add sugar. But I'm going to leave it alone. Now it's time to fill our jars with a spicy red sauce. And we're going to use 4 jars lids for canning. I love these jars. I have never had a bad seal. And 4 jars is really supportive of the YouTube community. And I have a link down below if you'd like to buy some, and a 10% discount code. Now we're just going to fill our jars. Put this back on the burner to keep it nice and warm. And we're going to want 1-inch headspace. Doesn't that look beautiful? Yeah, I think that's just about right. I'll be back when I have the other jars full. Okay, we're going to wipe the rims. Anything on the outside there? A little bit. Okay. So I'll be back when I have all the jars wiped and lids on. Now we need to put on our rings. Just finger tight. I'll be back when I have them all done. Here they are. They're ready to go in the canner. Thought I'd just show you how much is left in the pan after filling. Only just a very, very little bit. So, made nice 7 pints. Now I have a little white vinegar in here because we have hard water and we'll get cloudy jars. And I have the amount of water it says put in my canner. You should put in the amount that it says put in your canner. And now we got to put in the jars. Okay, all the jars are in. Time to put on our lid. Always make sure you have it lubed well around here. And always check your vent hole. You want to kind of even this up. There we go. So I partially tighten the screws. Once I get them all on, then I tighten them up. Okay, so now let's tighten these screws up. There we go. Now we're going to want to wait until we get a nice stream of air coming out of our vent hole. Okay, we're starting to get steam. We're going to wait 10 minutes. Okay, time to put on our weight. We're going to wait till this starts jiggling, and it's helpful if the gauge gets up to 10 also. Be back. Okay, where we want it. Now we're going to set a timer for 50 minutes. Remember, this recipe has chicken broth, so you are going to have to process pints for 50 minutes. Now, while that pressure canner does its little magic and its little jig, I'm going to clean up the mess in my kitchen. Okay, just turned off the burner. Now we got to wait until it's down to 0. Here they are, fresh out of the canner. They've already been popping for their lids. So we're going to leave them here. And tomorrow, we'll take off the rings, label them, make sure all of them are sealed well, and put them on our pantry shelves. This is such a cost-saving thing to can, and it tastes great. It's really nice and spicy, but hey, if you don't want it as spicy for your family, use not as hot peppers or not as many peppers. And if you want a little sweeter, add some sugar. Or if you do like it with tomato paste, then add it. Tailor it to what your family needs. But you know exactly what went in this jar. There's no preservatives or funny chemicals that are hard to pronounce. I would really like to thank Linda from Linda's Pantry for encouraging me to make this. And I would like to thank all the big channels right now, like Lisa at Sutton's Day, Linda at Linda's Pantry, Julie Lou Creates, all of them inspiring a new generation of canners. We are so lucky to be in a YouTube community that is encouraging and supportive. You know, I remember telling Linda from Linda's Pantry, when I first started watching her channel, which I hate to say, it was probably 10 years or more ago, she answered one of my comments, and I was like, oh, a YouTube star answered me. And she really laughed when I said that. But that's the encouragement we get from YouTube canners, and it really inspires us to make a lot of different things, such as enchilada sauce. And if you'd like to see some other canning recipes, check out this playlist.